Why would a well-known Emmy-winning actor drive nearly 2,000 miles instead of getting on a plane just to turn himself in? That's the question surrounding Timothy Busfield after police released his mugshot this week, and prosecutors confirmed he faces multiple felony charges involving minors. Now, Busfield's legal team says the reason for that 20-hour drive wasn't symbolic, it was logistical, and prosecutors strongly disagree. So what forced that drive? Why do authorities say it looks calculated? And how this detail could matter in court? Here's what has surfaced since Busfield's dramatic surrender. Timothy Busfield is best known for roles in The West Wing, 30-something, and Field of Dreams. On January 13th, the 68-year-old surrendered to authorities in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Police booked him on 2 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor under 13 and 1 count of child abuse. Busfield has denied all allegations through his attorneys. Busfield publicly stated that he drove 2,000 miles to Albuquerque to turn himself in. Now, his attorney Larry Stein is explaining why. According to Stein, Busfield was out of state when the arrest warrant was issued on January 9th. His legal team contacted authorities and requested the warrant be withdrawn temporarily so Busfield could fly to New Mexico and surrender. That request was denied. So, according to the defense, Busfield got in his car and drove 20 hours straight to Albuquerque because flying was not possible. But prosecutors see the situation very differently. In a pretrial detention motion, the Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office wrote that Busfield did not immediately surrender, delayed for approximately 5 days, and traveled by car to avoid extradition. The DA's office described the drive as a calculated decision to submit to law enforcement only on terms most convenient to him. So why does the arrest warrant matter so much? As per legal experts, an active felony warrant triggers automatic arrest if a suspect passes through TSA, checks in at an airport, and is flagged during identity verification. According to Busfield's lawyer, that made flying impossible. However, prosecutors argue that law enforcement regularly coordinates interstate arrests and that driving cross-country does not erase the delay. This disagreement over the 20-hour drive could influence pretrial detention decisions, depending on how the court views flight risk. Authorities allege the case involves 11-year-old twin boys, whose identities are protected. According to the arrest warrant, the boys allegedly met Busfield while he was directing the Fox series The Cleaning Lady. Investigators claim he grew close to the family, and the boys allegedly referred to him as Uncle Tim. An internal Warner Brothers investigation is also cited in the case, documenting a reported incident involving a minor in a hair and makeup trailer. These allegations have not been proven in court. Before surrendering, Busfield spoke to TMZ, dismissing the allegations. His attorney says the actor-director is absolutely shocked and devastated. Busfield's wife, actress Melissa Gilbert, also released a statement through her representative, saying she is focused on supporting her family and standing by her husband. At the center of this case is not just the charges, but how Busfield responded once law enforcement moved. Was the 20-hour drive a forced decision caused by an active warrant, or a delay prosecutors may argue shows control over the timing? That question could surface again each time Busfield appears before a judge. Until then, this remains an active case with serious allegations.
We're on the record, FR 273-2026, State of New Mexico versus Timothy Busfield.
James Plummer for the state.
Amber Feuerberg on behalf of Mr. Busfield, Your Honor, who appears in MDC custody.
Good afternoon. Mr. Busfield is set for felony first appearance this afternoon. Counsel, have you had an opportunity to advise your client?
Yes, I've had an opportunity to advise my client of the charges against him, the possible penalties, and his rights. He does not raise a probable cause challenge at this time as a result of the arrest warrant, and I understand, Your Honor, that the state has filed a motion for pretrial detention.
Thank you, counsel. That's correct. It looks like a probable cause was found on January the 9th at the time the warrant for Mr. Busfield's arrest was issued. And Mr. Busfield, the state has filed an expedited motion for pretrial detention in this case, sir. That means you will continue to be held without bond pending your hearing before the district court, sir. That hearing will take place within the next 5 business days. Your deadline for preliminary hearing is going to be January the 29th, sir. Was there anything further from counsel for defense or the state at this time?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We're off the record.
Mr. Busfield.